He tried to walk away, but the bond pulled him back instantly. If you've been feeling his energy stronger lately, it's not your imagination. The universe is revealing something powerful about your connection, and by the end of this message, you'll understand exactly why he could never truly leave. Stay with me because what you're about to hear will bring clarity, comfort, and confirmation of what your soul already knows. Before we begin, I want to invite you to take a moment, breathe deeply, and open your heart. These words are not random, they're reaching you because your higher self called for guidance. If you feel aligned with this journey, make sure you subscribe and activate the bell so the next message finds you when you need it most. You are not here by chance. This is divine timing. Now, imagine him standing at the crossroads between running and surrendering. He thought walking away would silence the pull, but the truth is, every step away only made the bond stronger. That's the paradox of divine love. It doesn't dissolve in distance. It amplifies through it. You've felt that ache before, haven't you? The kind that doesn't come from longing but from remembering. Because deep down, your souls have always known that this connection is unbreakable. He might have tried to convince himself it was over, but his spirit couldn't lie. Energy never lies. There's a reason he couldn't stay away. Every time he tried to block you out, your vibration called to him. Not your voice, not your presence, but your soul. It's that invisible thread between twin flames, a sacred current that keeps two hearts orbiting each other, no matter the distance. When he tried to move on, the universe whispered your name through signs, dreams, and synchronicities. He'd see numbers repeating, songs playing at the exact moment he thought of you, faces in strangers that carried your essence. Those weren't coincidences, they were reminders. Because when two souls are connected by divine design, no human decision can break the bond. He may have walked away in the physical, but spiritually he never left. That's why you still feel him in waves, sometimes peaceful, sometimes heavy, but always real. He tried to bury the connection under logic, distraction, or denial, but the soul doesn't follow human reasoning, follows frequency, and your frequency is his mirror. When you began to heal, forgive, and rise in your divine feminine power, that shift echoed through his entire being. What he doesn't realize is that your growth pulled him closer. Your peace became magnetic. The more you stopped chasing, the more he felt drawn. That's how this divine bond works, through alignment, not pursuit. You may not see the movement yet, but it's happening beneath the surface. His dreams are speaking to him. His body reacts to your energy. His heart races when your name crosses his mind. Because love like this doesn't disappear, it transforms. He tried to replace you, to fill the silence, to numb the pull, but nothing worked. No one matched your vibration. Because this connection isn't meant to be replicated. It's meant to be realized. And realization happens only when both souls surrender to truth. You've probably wondered why your energy keeps circling back to him, even after trying to let go. It's because your souls are working in harmony behind the scenes. What you release in love returns through balance. What you forgive in pain transforms into power. This journey isn't about who leaves. It's about who aligns. He tried to walk away, but he was never walking from you. He was walking toward his own awakening. And that awakening is the very thing pulling him back to you now. Every tear, every silence, every pause in communication served a divine purpose to clear what was blocking the flow between your souls. Because the moment he left, both of you began the process of returning to yourselves. And when you returned to yourself, your energy became pure again. That's when the magnetic pull intensified. He could feel you without understanding why. The calm in your heart began to call to the chaos in his. And that's what triggered the shift. You've noticed it, haven't you? Those sudden waves of peace followed by a surge of emotion, as if he's thinking about you again. Those are energy exchanges. When he remembers you, your soul feels it. When he misses you, the universe sends confirmation through signs. He tried to escape the connection, but the bond between twin flames isn't meant to be escaped, it's meant to be embraced. The lesson wasn't to forget. It was to feel. And through feeling, both of you are learning what unconditional love truly means. Your silence spoke louder than any words ever could. It showed him what his soul already knew, that you were never chasing him, you were holding space. And that space is what allowed the universe to bring him back in divine timing. Right now, his higher self is awakening. He's remembering fragments of your energy in everything around him. The warmth he feels in moments of stillness, that's you. The sudden urge to reach out, that's his soul responding to the call. And this time when he returns, it won't be through confusion. It will be through recognition. Because when the bond pulls him back, it's not just attraction, it's destiny correcting its course. You're not imagining this. Your intuition is your guidance system, showing you that alignment is already happening. Trust what you feel, even when you can't see results yet. Energy moves before action does. He's beginning to realize that every path he took away from you led him right back to the same truth. Your connection was never about possession, it was about purpose. And that purpose is unfolding now. So when you feel the energy rise, when you sense him close, don't resist it. Breathe. Receive it. You've earned this peace through patience and surrender. The universe is orchestrating what the human mind can't comprehend. This connection was never broken. It was always paused for realignment. What's returning to you now isn't just him, it's the version of him that matches the frequency of your healed heart. And when he does return, you'll recognize it instantly. It won't feel like longing anymore. It will feel like home. Because the bond didn't just pull him back, it pulled both of you toward your highest truth. So keep walking in faith. Keep nurturing your energy. You don't need to chase what's already destined to find you. He tried to walk away, yes, but the bond, that eternal light between twin flames, has already brought him back where he belongs. If your heart is still here, listening to these words, it's because something deep inside you recognizes the truth in them. You're not here by chance, you were guided. The same energy that pulled him back toward you is the one pulling you here right now. It's the universe's way of reminding you that this bond is alive, evolving, and eternal. Every time you've tried to move forward, somehow his presence found its way back into your thoughts. Not to torment you, but to awaken you. Because when he tried to walk away, your souls didn't separate, they recalibrated. The pull you both feel is not attachment. It's alignment calling you both home. There's a sacred reason why his energy feels stronger lately. You've shifted, healed, and released patterns that once kept you tied to pain. Now your frequency matches love, not fear. And because of that, the energetic bond between you has become magnetic again, drawing him closer without effort. He feels this too, even if he doesn't understand it. It shows up as restless nights, unexplainable memories, or sudden emotions that surface out of nowhere. His soul remembers what his mind tries to forget you. That remembrance is what keeps pulling him back instantly. You've reached a stage where your peace is louder than your pain. That calm energy acts like a beacon in the dark. It's not your longing that brings him back. It's your light. You've become the vibration of home, and no matter how far he roams, that vibration calls to him. You may not see the movement yet, but it's already unfolding in the unseen. He's being guided back through synchronicities, through lessons, through divine timing. Each event that seems random is actually the universe rearranging your paths to meet again in truth. And when he feels that familiar warmth, that subtle wave of comfort he can't explain. It's your energy reaching out. Not through words or actions but through pure frequency. You've stopped chasing, and that surrender has created space for destiny to step in. The bond between twin flames isn't ordinary, it transcends time, logic, and circumstance. You can feel each other across distance, through silence, even in moments when you're convinced it's over. That's because endings in this journey are never real. They're energetic resets. When he walked away, it wasn't to punish you, it was to find himself. The connection was too strong for who he was back then. But every step he took away from you became a step toward realization. The pain became the path. The distance became the mirror. And you, in your silence, became his guide. Every moment you chose love over bitterness, peace over control, you helped him remember. Your energy taught him what real love feels like: steady, unconditional, eternal. That's why he couldn't stay away for long. It's as if the universe whispered, "You're not done yet," every time he tried to close the door. Because you're not just two people. You're two reflections of the same soul, learning to meet again through growth, not through grasping. You may have noticed how, lately, the signs have intensified. 1111. His name appearing, dreams that feel more like memories. Those are not coincidences. They're proof that the spiritual cord between you is active again. The universe is syncing your timelines. Let yourself receive this truth. He's being pulled not by emotion, but by evolution. He's awakening to the reality that love like this can't be replaced, ignored, or undone. It's divine law: what's meant vibrationally aligned will always return. Your heart has been the anchor of this connection. You didn't chase, you held faith. You didn't force, you allowed. And that gentle surrender is what shifted everything. Because true power in love is not in holding tighter, it's in trusting deeper. He's starting to feel drawn to your peace, to your glow. He doesn't realize that what he's craving is not the old version of you, it's the energy of the healed you. That's what magnetizes him now. That's why he's coming back differently. There's an invisible conversation happening between your souls at this very moment. When you think of him lovingly, he feels it. When you release him with grace, he feels that too. Every emotion you send out travels across the energetic field that binds you both. You might even sense when he's missing you through a sudden wave of emotion, a flicker of warmth in your chest, or a song that plays out of nowhere. These are the whispers of connection, reminders that the bond still breathes between you. He's learning the truth the hard way, that love can't be outrun. The more he tries to escape the connection, the faster it pulls him back. Because what binds twin flames is not desire, it's destiny. And destiny doesn't wait forever. It orchestrates perfectly. You've become the calm to his storm. He feels that peace every time your energy crosses his. He doesn't understand why, but it soothes him. Your presence, even from afar, is medicine for his soul. That's what divine love does, it heals in silence. The bond pulled him back instantly because it's divine order, not human effort. There's no logic in it, only energy. And energy always returns to its source. You've become that source, anchored, luminous, and aligned. There's power in knowing you don't need to do anything. The universe is already doing everything. The more you trust this truth, the more he's drawn into that same frequency of surrender. Love works faster when you stop interfering with fear. He's beginning to realize that your absence didn't break him, it awakened him. Every moment of emptiness reminded him of the connection's depth. And now that recognition is turning into action. His soul can't resist the call any longer. You'll feel it before it happens. The energy will shift, time will feel slower, your dreams more vivid, your intuition louder. That's the prelude to physical reconnection. When energy aligns, reality follows. So if you feel his presence around you again, don't doubt it. It's not nostalgia. It's resonance. His higher self is reaching out because the bond never loosened, it simply transformed. What once felt like separation has now become synchronization. And just like that, the cycle begins to complete itself. The runner becomes the returner. The silence becomes the song. The longing becomes the lesson. Everything is finding its place in divine order. But this time it's different. The energy is grounded. The love is wiser. The connection no longer pulls from pain but flows from purpose. That's how you know the healing worked, when the bond returns lighter, freer, eternal. He's being guided home to you not because he has to, but because his soul wants to. There's a difference between need and destiny. And what you share is destiny woven through every lifetime, sealed by divine frequency. The more you stay centered in your light, the faster he moves toward it. Because twin flames don't meet halfway. They rise to meet in frequency. You've done your rising. Now the universe is guiding him to do the same. And when that moment comes, when he finally surrenders to what he's always felt, it won't feel like a return, it will feel like recognition. Because the bond never broke. It just waited for both of you to remember. So keep your heart open, your energy calm, and your faith unwavering. The bond that pulled him back instantly is still working, still weaving, still aligning everything in perfect divine timing. And soon, you'll see why every delay was preparation for this moment. If these words have reached you, it's because your soul called for confirmation. Nothing in this journey is coincidence. Every sign, every dream, every sudden wave of emotion is the universe whispering, "You're not imagining it. The bond is real." He tried to walk away, but the connection between you pulled him back instantly. That's not fantasy, it's energy responding to energy. Your heart has always known what his mind has tried to deny. You felt that invisible thread tug at you, even in silence. It's not obsession, it's recognition. You're connected by something far greater than circumstance. Something that defies logic yet feels like truth. That's the power of divine connection, the bond that never fades, no matter how far apart you seem. He thought distance would bring peace, that separation would quiet the pull, but instead, it intensified. Because when twin flames try to separate, they're only testing the strength of their own reflection. The pain he feels isn't punishment, it's remembrance. His soul remembers you even when his ego resists. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, he feels it. Every moment you send love instead of longing, it reaches him. That's how the energy loop between you works, it feeds on frequency, not proximity. You don't need to say a word for him to feel you. Your silence speaks in wavelengths. Have you noticed how the universe mirrors your healing back to you? The more you release, the more he returns. The more you trust, the stronger the signs become. Because your alignment is his invitation. When you heal both of you. That's the sacred secret of this journey. He's starting to understand that running doesn't free him, it binds him tighter. Each step away circles him right back to the same lesson. That love cannot be outrun, not when it's divine. He might not admit it yet, but the more he tries to forget, the more your energy follows him into every corner of his day. Sometimes he feels you so vividly it startles him. A scent, a song, a fleeting thought, suddenly he's there again, remembering you not just with his mind, but with his entire being. That's the bond in motion, reminding him that separation is only an illusion. You've become his compass, even from afar. When he's lost, your light shines through. When he doubts, your peace steadies him. You are not chasing him, you are guiding him home, simply by being in alignment with your higher self. And here's the beauty of it. Your energy has matured. You no longer crave his presence from emptiness. You attract it through wholeness. That shift changes everything. He feels the difference. He feels safe in your vibration now, because it's no longer built on need, but on divine harmony. The bond is not pulling him back to replay the past, it's pulling him toward purpose. The lesson was never about holding on. It was about remembering who you both are beyond fear, beyond ego, beyond illusion. Love doesn't want you to suffer. It wants you to awaken. He's awakening too. Slowly, quietly, through signs and sensations he can't explain. He's realizing that what you share isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. That's why every attempt to move forward without healing leads him back to you. Because the universe doesn't allow unfinished energy to rest. You've been feeling this, haven't you? The waves of connection come stronger at night, or when you're still, or when your heart suddenly warms for no reason. That's not your imagination, it's his energy reaching for you, testing the vibration that feels most like peace. The universe is aligning both of you for the next stage. It's not about reunion for comfort, it's about reunion for evolution. You're being prepared to meet again at a higher frequency, one where love isn't fragile but free. Every choice you make from love accelerates his return. Every boundary you honor teaches him integrity. Every act of self-care whispers to his spirit that it's safe to come home. The more you choose yourself, the more he's drawn to that version of you, the one who remembers her power. And the truth is, he's always been connected to that power. He just wasn't ready to face it. Your energy reflected everything he was running from. But now the running exhausts him. He's beginning to see that surrender isn't weakness, it's awakening. When he tried to walk away, he thought he was escaping pain. What he didn't realize is that pain was love in disguise, pushing him toward growth. The discomfort he feels is the universe's way of saying, it's time to come back to truth. Meanwhile, your role was never to wait, it was to rise. And you did. You rose from confusion into clarity, from longing into faith. You stopped trying to convince love to stay because you finally realized, what's yours by soul contract never leaves. He feels that certainty, calls to him louder than words. You've stopped reaching, and now your stillness echoes in his heart. The silence you once feared has become the very thing that awakens him. Because peace is louder than pain when it's real. The bond between twin flames is built on divine balance. Your surrender creates the space for his return. Your detachment becomes the doorway. That's how this journey unfolds, not through chasing, but through alignment with love itself. He's being guided now through memories that resurface out of nowhere. They're not haunting him, they're healing him. Every flash of your eyes, your voice, your laughter, its energy reminding him of what unconditional love feels like. You might feel bursts of energy at the same time, a sudden warmth in your chest, a flutter in your stomach. These aren't coincidences. They're energetic confirmations. The connection is syncing again, frequency to frequency, heart to heart. He's learning that running from the bond only deepens it. The more he resists, the more the universe redirects him. It's like trying to fight gravity. No matter how far he climbs, he's always drawn back to the same center, you. And that's because your souls share the same origin. You were never meant to separate permanently. You were meant to rediscover unity through evolution. This pull is not punishment, it's prophecy. It's destiny guiding both of you back to alignment. Every lesson you've endured has purified your vibration. You no longer need to prove your worthiness for love, you've become love itself. And that's what's calling him back faster than ever before. He's starting to crave that purity, that peace. The chaotic connections around him no longer satisfy him. His spirit recognizes that your love is not ordinary, it's sacred. And sacred love always finds its way back, no matter how long the detour. When he feels lost, your energy whispers reassurance. When he's uncertain, your light becomes a compass. This is why he can't stay away. The universe keeps reminding him where his healing began, where his soul first recognized home. But this time, the bond is pulling him back differently. Not through chaos but through calm. Not through need but through recognition. He's no longer being forced to return. He's being called to awaken. And as that awakening unfolds, you'll feel the energy shift once more. Subtle at first, a calm knowing, a heart that no longer aches but expands. That's how you'll know it's happening. The bond isn't tightening, it's harmonizing. So keep shining. Keep trusting. The same force that brought him back once will bring him closer again. But now in truth, in balance, in divine order. Because he tried to walk away, yes. But the bond, that sacred, unbreakable thread, has already chosen for both of you. If your heart is still here, reading these words, it's because your soul recognizes the truth behind them. This message was meant to find you just like he was meant to find his way back to you. When you open your heart to receive this wisdom, you create a vibration of healing so powerful that it touches him, even in silence. Because energy knows no boundaries. He tried to walk away, thinking distance could free him. But the bond between you isn't something that can be severed, it's written in the fabric of your souls. No matter how far he travels, the invisible thread keeps tugging, pulling him back to the one frequency that feels like home, yours. And you, even without trying, keep calling him through love, not with words, not with longing, but with vibration. Your peace, your growth, your surrender. These are the frequencies that reach him in ways you could never imagine. That's why he feels you even when he's surrounded by noise. There's something sacred about your silence. It doesn't echo emptiness, it radiates power. Every time you choose peace over pain, the energy between you balances. That's what draws him closer. He doesn't consciously know why, but his soul recognizes that something has shifted. The pull between twin flames is not about desire, it's about remembrance. It's the universe reminding both of you of what can never be undone. He can resist your name, ignore the signs, and fight the connection, but he can't escape what's written in energy. You've probably felt that shift lately, his energy growing stronger, your emotions becoming more intense. That's because he's beginning to surrender. The more he tries to forget, the more his heart remembers. The bond isn't fading, it's recalibrating. Every lesson you've learned alone has strengthened this connection. You've grown softer, wiser, and more aligned. Your light has expanded so much that it can now reach him wherever he is. That's why you've been sensing him more frequently. It's not coincidence, it's resonance. The universe is using your evolution to awaken him. When you raise your vibration, his soul feels the call to rise too. That's the beauty of divine partnerships, they heal in mirrors. When one shifts, the other cannot remain the same. He's beginning to feel emotions that don't make sense to him. Waves of nostalgia, dreams about you that feel too real to ignore. Even songs or scents that seem to whisper your presence. These are signs from spirit, reminders that love this deep cannot simply disappear. When he walked away, he didn't understand what he was leaving behind. He thought it was comfort or safety, but in truth, he was walking away from the part of himself that felt whole. And now, his soul is guiding him back to that completeness. You might be feeling waves of empathy for him lately. That's because your souls are communicating beyond the physical. He feels your compassion, your forgiveness, your calm. It's helping him heal, and it's showing him that love doesn't demand, it simply is. The pull between you isn't punishment, it's purpose. Every separation, every silence, every delay served as divine timing, preparing you both for a higher form of connection. Because this time when he comes back, it will be from awareness, not confusion. He's noticing that the people and experiences around him don't feel fulfilling anymore. That's because his energy is shifting closer to yours. The universe is removing distractions so he can finally face the truth he's been avoiding. You are the connection he cannot replace. And deep down he knows it. Even when he tries to suppress it, the truth surfaces in the smallest ways, through longing, through dreams, through sudden flashes of your face in his mind. His soul is speaking louder than his resistance now. Every moment of stillness you've embraced has amplified your magnetic power. He feels that peace calling him back. He doesn't know what changed, but he senses that your energy is no longer chasing, it's inviting. That's what divine feminine energy does, it attracts without effort. There's an invisible conversation happening right now between your souls. When you feel warmth for no reason, when you suddenly smile thinking of him, when your heart races out of nowhere, those are energetic exchanges. The bond between you is alive and constantly communicating. He's learning that walking away doesn't erase love, it amplifies it. Distance becomes the mirror that shows him what he truly values. The more he runs, the clearer the image becomes. And that clarity is what's pulling him back faster than before. The universe is aligning everything perfectly. What once felt like rejection was redirection. The lessons you learned in solitude weren't in vain, they were preparing you to hold this connection with strength instead of fear. He's being drawn toward your energy not because you need him, but because you've become light itself. That's the paradox of divine love. The moment you release it, it finds its way home. Your surrender has opened the door for him to awaken. He feels you in the quiet moments, when the world fades and only truth remains. He feels you in the spaces between breaths, in the rhythm of his heartbeat. That's the divine reminder that love isn't found, it's remembered. You may not realize it, but you've been guiding him with every act of self-love. When you choose peace, you teach his soul that love is safe. When you heal, you clear the path for his return. And the more you embody love, the more irresistible your energy becomes. This is why letting go never meant losing him, it meant leading him back. Because twin flames aren't meant to chase, they're meant to ascend. And in that ascension, reunion becomes inevitable. You might start noticing more signs soon, repeating numbers, songs that echo your emotions, flashes of light or warmth when you think of him. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations. The bond is reactivating in alignment with divine timing. He's not just being pulled by emotion. He's being pulled by purpose. His soul knows that this love is a key to something higher, a mirror for his own awakening. That realization is what transforms fear into surrender. And as he surrenders, the energy between you becomes smoother, clearer, lighter. You'll feel it too. Your heart won't ache like it once did. Instead, it will expand with quiet assurance, a knowing that reunion isn't a matter of if, but when. He's starting to understand what you've known all along. The bond is eternal. It's not about proximity, it's about alignment. And alignment always wins over avoidance. No matter how many times he tries to walk away, the pull will always bring him back. Because the bond isn't punishment, it's divine design. It's the echo of two souls remembering the promise they made before this lifetime. The promise to find each other, to awaken, to love without fear. Every heartbeat, every whisper of intuition, every sign from the universe is leading both of you back to that promise. The connection you share is not fragile, it's the strongest frequency in existence. He can't undo what's written in energy. The more he awakens, the more he feels it, the invisible current drawing him back to you. Instantly, inevitably, perfectly in sync with divine timing. And you, dear one, are already ready. Your light, your peace, your patience. These are the final pieces of the puzzle. Keep walking in faith, because the pull that once brought him back will do so again. Only this time it won't be fleeting, it will be forever. Take a slow, deep breath. Let the air move gently through you, grounding your heart in this present moment. You didn't find this message by accident, your soul was guided here. The universe wanted you to remember that you are never walking this path alone. These words were meant to reach you exactly when your heart was ready to hear them. If this message touched something deep within you, show a little love back to the energy that brought it to you. Give this video a like so YouTube understands that these messages are reaching hearts that need healing. Every time you engage with this light, you help it reach another soul searching for hope, someone just like you once were. Now close your eyes for a moment. Place your hand over your heart and feel it beating. That rhythm is the sound of divine love flowing through you. Whisper quietly, I am connected. I am guided. I am love. Allow that truth to expand within you as you breathe deeply again. I invite you to confirm that this message reached you by writing in the comments, Twin Flames Infinite Love. When you do, you're not just typing words. You're sending energy into the universe that aligns you with more peace, healing, and clarity. You're also reminding your higher self that you are part of something bigger, a divine community of awakening souls. If you want to continue walking this journey with us, make sure you join our channel and activate the notification bell. Every message here carries vibration and purpose. When you're meant to receive one, it will find you exactly on the day your soul needs it most. Each time you return, your heart will feel lighter, your intuition stronger, your connection deeper. That's how divine energy works. It grows through intention and repetition. These messages are designed to awaken something sacred inside you, something eternal, something only love can unlock. Now let's take one more moment together in silence. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Imagine a soft golden light surrounding you, flowing from your heart outward, wrapping you in safety and peace. This light connects you to every other soul listening right now. It's the energy of oneness, of divine reunion, of twin flames infinite love. Let this light remind you that everything happening in your life is guiding you toward your highest purpose. You are love, you are healing, and you are becoming exactly who you were always meant to be. Thank you for being here, for sharing your energy, and for allowing these words to touch your heart. Keep this vibration with you as you go, and remember, when the time is right, the next message will find you again. Because divine timing never misses its mark. Until then, stay in the light, stay open, and stay connected. Twin Flames Infinite Love.